Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto. Today we will be taking a look at Chiliz, have a look at some of the basic fundamentals of a project, have a look at some of the key statistics, and then have a look at some chart analysis at the end. So if you are interested in finding out, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and let's crack on. So let's begin on the homepage of the Chiliz website, and here we have the blockchain fintech provider for sports and entertainment. And as you can see, Barcelona is one of the clubs they have partnered with on their blockchain. So moving down, let's have a look into it. So what is Chiliz? A currency that fuels blockchain-backed platforms and products geared towards casual, mainstream consumers, beginning with Socios.com. Acquiring CHZ, so CHZ, that is the currency on the blockchain that Chiliz use. The rocket fuel for Socios.com. So Socios.com brings football fans closer to their clubs, ensuring their voice is heard via voting and influence rights, bought and sold on platform in the form of fan tokens. At the core of Socios.com is a shared internal marketplace where football clubs can run fan token offerings. It's a bit like, for example, Ethereum, and they have their ERC20 tokens. This is what Chiliz offers football clubs the option to have tokens for their fans. So for example, Barnsley Football Club could have Tags Coin. If you're a Barnsley fan, you'll know what that means. So fans can buy and sell these tokens amongst themselves against Chiliz, which serves as an exclusive currency of the Socios platform. So who are we? Who is the Chiliz team, and what actually has been going on? So Chiliz is a fintech platform powering Socios.com, which gives sports and esports fans the ability to crowd manage their favourite teams, games, leagues and events. We've anticipated a sports and esports landscape that is not only shaped by what games, teams and leagues draw the highest audiences, but by those who can most effectively activate and monetize that audience by putting their fan base in the driving seat. It's called a radical fan engagement. Socios.com, our first consumer-facing product, will allow clubs like Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus, West Ham, OG Esports, AS Roma and many others to issue fan tokens on Socios' own blockchain via fan token offerings. Some big names there. I mean, these are all multi-million pound companies and great football teams, and it's great that we actually have a dedicated blockchain and a project that's trying to target that football industry, because it's massive and there's a lot of money that goes through it, even just on television rights, and never mind what the fans are offering in merchandise. There's huge numbers to be made. So branded fan tokens give Socios.com users decision-making power by enabling them to vote on polls our partner clubs publish on them. Owning our partner clubs' uniquely branded fan tokens will also give fans access to exclusive content, as well as gamification, social net connections and leaderboard features as they launch throughout 2020 and onwards. And as of today, Chiliz is more than 50 team members strong. It traverses over 20 nationalities and is constantly growing. We also run a development office in Lyon, France, and have active operations in Singapore, Seoul and Buenos Aires. Outside of Socios.com launch preparations, we are actively searching and adding more football and esports organisations to our roster of tokenised platform partners daily. And here we have just a brief run over of the achievements so far. So we have raised 660 million through a private placement. We have partnerships with world-class football clubs. On that list above there wasn't Barcelona, but it was either beginning of this year or towards the end of last year. I remember that got announced, and Chiliz is on Binance and it absolutely flew. It went up about 60-70%, and obviously did a retracement after that, but it just shows that news like that, especially with massive clubs like Barcelona, it can really make a big impact on the price. And then 50 strong in-house team and still growing. Here we have the news article about the partnership with Barcelona, and as you can see, this is the interesting bit. So I said they have their own token, so they will be BAR, and that will be the Barcelona token. Let's just have a read through the article. So this happened on the 13th of February this year. FC Barcelona signed a new global partnership agreement with world-leading blockchain-based fan engagement platform for sports and entertainment, Chiliz. The agreement, which is part of Barca's new digital and commercial strategy, will help the club stay closer to its global fan base through Barca fan tokens, digital assets that allow supporters to take part in polls and surveys on Chiliz fan voting, and rewards mobile app Socios.com. Barca fans all over will be able to be rewarded for every action taken on Socios.com, climbing up leaderboards and receiving rewards points which can be exchanged for exclusive merchandise and unique once-in-a-lifetime experiences. BAR fan token holders can also look forward to other features on Socios.com, including chat, fan token trading, games and community challenges. I'm just taking a look over the news section on the Chiliz website, which is updated quite often. You can see that there's a lot going on. One big thing that caught my eye was the UFC and Chiliz announced a global partnership. That's quite big news for a company. They have a trading pair on upbit.com. There's a cool little article here saying Juventus, which is the JUV token, the price rises by 17% in opening hours of trading on Chiliz.net. Over on Socios.com, then, this is where you can actually buy your tokens. You can vote on exclusive team surveys and be rewarded. They have an app, which you have the links here. I will put the link in the description. You can buy the Android app or the Apple app. If we just scroll over to the football, these are the teams that are currently you can buy tokens for: FC Barcelona, Juventus, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Galatasaray, Roma, and some random team down there, which is a bit. You have some good teams up here. I've stuck West Ham on them, which is a bit random, but never mind it. And then let's scroll across to trading. I believe I think Juventus is the only one that's trading currently. Yeah, it is, yeah. So here you have the list of ones which will be coming out soon, I presume, once the platform is actually live. I've tried clicking on the buy and sell link, but it's still not working. I don't believe it's up yet. Right, let's take a look at some of the statistics. So Chiliz, which is CHZ, is currently ranked 99 out of all cryptocurrencies, with a price just over 1 cent at the current time. Total supply is 8,888,888,888. Moving down, we have the charts, and then what I'm interested in is the all-time high, which was July the 9th, 2019. It just got to just over 2 cents, so it's not a million miles off from where it is now. I mean, what's out about 40% down from the all-time highs. Moving on to the left-hand side, we have the Explorer, which we'll just take a quick look at, which is an ERC20 token. Currently there are 8,460 holders of a token. You can get the address on the top right here, and that's if you're holding it in your ERC20 wallet, for example, Engine or MyEther wallet. And let's take a quick look at the holders here. So there's quite a few tokens on Binance. 48% of them, that is the contract address, which is the developers fund which the team hold. So let's finish up by taking a look at the chart, and here we have Chiliz Tether, which is a Binance chart. It goes back to September 19. There's plenty of data here to get his eyes on. So let's just have a look at some key levels that we can potentially have. So it looks like we have a bit of a level here. So let's draw that on. Let's just shift it up a little bit so we're right on there. Can you see that? Yeah. So we acted as a resistance there. We eventually broke through, and then it acted as support, bounced off it, and you can see we hit that wick and resistance, and it broke through them. And if you zoom right in there, it did wick down. Let's have a look at another one. Come on, work. Let's climb that. Let's have a look at some of the key levels up here. That looks like a little bit of an area of resistance there too. Let's just drop it on. So it did wick up into there, wicked up into again, and it acted as resistance. Let's see if we can just put another one a little bit further down. We've got some levels down here, haven't we? That looks like a bit of a key level there. So yeah, we acted as resistance, support there, and it bounced back up again off support. So we have a little bit of market structure there. What I'd like to do is, so the all-time high was around up here, was it just over? It didn't wick up to that, yeah. Must have wicked up on it BTC, but it was around 2 cents. And what I need to do is have a look at some potential entry levels going forward. So what I want to do is draw a Fibonacci on, And we'll take this top wick as we have wicked up, which is pretty similar to that one there, and we'll put the 618 on that wick. So let's look at some entry prices going forward. So currently we are just at around just over 1 cent, but this has been quite a long sustained bull run, and that goes back to March. Yes, that's 13th of March. That's when Bitcoin hit that 3.5k, and ever since then it looks pretty much exactly the same to this. But yeah, so some entry prices we are going to retrace. Bitcoin has took a massive hit over the last few days, and I am expecting a lot further downside in Bitcoin. This looks like a good level for me to load up if I want to buy some Chiliz. I'm going to get in below 1 cent, so 0.07 cent. That is on a huge area of resistance on the daily levels, and that could be a great entrance to get in. I'm not going to try and target down here. I mean, things could move back down here at some point, but no, I'm not going to see it. But I think that we could eventually see some prices down here if this ends up turning around. It looks like it's going to roll over at some point. But predictions for our future, it's pretty much unknown. Some of these clubs are absolutely massive that Chiliz have signed with: Barcelona, Juventus. These are all massive clubs, and it would not surprise me to beat all-time highs. This coin has not been through the bull run that we had in 2017, so we do not know what it can happen. And if it's got constant news on the website like it has, it could be a really interesting future for a coin, especially if they start signing more partnerships like they've done with the UFC. So anyway, I mean, I would target these levels long term, the 3 cent, and maybe a lot higher depending on and what other news comes out and when the bull run comes. But yeah, try and get in around 0.07 cent, and then aim for 3 cent plus in the future. So that is just a basic analysis of Chiliz. If you are interested in finding out more, drop some comments below and I will answer them and get back to you. But that will do it today, so please make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you next time.